The first part of the restoration process is to carve new support struts using the originals as templates. The struts are curved, making the soundboard convex. Spruce is used because it's a lightweight wood which vibrates well to conduct sound. Working on a different instrument, a strip of maple is run through a sander to reduce its thickness to 1.7 millimeters. This will become the two ribs which form the sides of the instrument being worked on. The strip is then cut in half. The wood grain's direction is marked, so when butted, the ribs will form a mirror image. Each rib is dampened with water and then run against a hot iron, steaming a curve into the wood. This process is repeated again and again until the curve fits a wooden form that's the exact shape of the instrument. Both ribs are then clamped to the form and left to set for a week. French hurdy-gurdies are traditionally guitar-shaped or lute-shaped. To construct a new lute-shaped body, first the ribs from an antique instrument being restored are removed, tracing around each onto a strip of maple. These are then cut out with a bandsaw. Then using a lute-shaped wooden form, a hot iron is used to curve the new ribs to fit the form. This instrument has 9 ribs, alternating between maple and pear wood. The ribs are then taped together and left to set for a week. This hurdy-gurdy was made in 1741. The original crank-driven wheel rubbed against the strings to produce sound like a violin bow. The wheel is now warped and needs replacing, so a new one is made on a lathe out of pear wood. The keyboard's black keys are made of ebony, and the basic shape is first cut with a small circular saw. These are then refined to the correct size with a small router. These new keys are part of the restoration of this 1893 instrument. The original key box slots are lightly filed so that the new keys will insert smoothly. The bottom row has 13 black keys, the top row 10 black keys with white tops made of bone. Just below the key box, the top third of the wheel protrudes through a slot in the soundboard. Just below that is this part, the main bridge. To make it, a template is traced onto a block of maple. Access holes are then drilled for a marquetry saw and the piece cut out. The main bridge supports the instrument's 2 main melody strings. The height is checked. Then the excess wood is shaved with a small plane. This bridge will be stained to match the rest of the instrument and then glued onto the soundboard. This hurdy-gurdy now has new keys and a new wheel and crank mechanism. The instrument is then strung, starting with the 2 melody strings. Attached to a tailpiece at the bottom, they pass over the bridge, the wheel, and through the key box, wrapping around new steel tuning pegs at the top. This restoration also requires new tangents. 2 wedges of maple set into each key. Playing a key presses the tangents against the strings. Finally, 4 more strings are fitted that hit the sides of the wheel, pass over smaller bridges, and attach to the bottom of the instrument. These make a buzzing background sound, so they're called drone strings. 2, 3, 4.